In Emporium in the Philippines. I want to say magandang umaga sa inyong lahat, and for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out, check us out. Emporium is a unique US based, the first of its kind, okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center, and its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. Thank you. But what the Live Emporium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the Emporium is. And today it is packed full of amazing stuff. I want to start by saying only in the Philippines. That is the theme for our show today. The reason why I'm saying only in the Philippines is because Emporium is always looking for products that are of global quality and the potential for global quality, as well as you can say that's either, you can only find it in the Philippines because of the way it's made, the style, the creativity, as well as even the ingredients. Sometimes there's just certain products in the Philippines that just need to be exported because it's so unique and it really identifies the country. And today, we're going to have two of those type of products, and I'm excited to present both of these companies as well as their CEOs and founders to sort of, demonstrate the product. And what we're hoping for is support We're hoping for distributors looking for these type of products to, and then also for you to share this type of products out in the marketplace. Tell your friends and families and to visit Emporium. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited. Hello, everybody. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the founder. I should say co-founder. My co-founders will get mad at me. I just said that. I'm the co-founder of Emporium. I am also your host for this episode 27 of Live at the Emporium. And for those who've never heard of Emporium, please allow me to just take a few moments to just tell you who we are, I should say. Emporium is a first of its kind, US-based, Philippine-made, and inspired product showroom and global business center. Its purpose is simple, but it's still a monumental task, and that's the reason why we feel that we need all the collaboration out there to go ahead and create this. What we're trying to do for Philippine-made products is create awareness and sales opportunities, not just awareness, but sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And you could say this live stream is just one of the tools that we use to create this awareness and hopefully sales opportunities for all of these products. I'm excited to be with you today, and thank you again for supporting and continuously watching us. So now the address of Emporium is right there on the screen. As you can see, it's right there below. You can see that it's at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, and it's number 602 in Los Angeles, California. And for those who may not have ever heard of Emporium, it's actually housed in the Philippine Trade and Investment Center in Los Angeles. That's where we are. Okay, that's DTI. So we're excited to be here. Now, I want to know, so we know exactly who we're reaching. We have a lot of viewers that are usually watching in Cebu, Iloilo, Pangasinan, Manila, and Davao. And in Southern California, we have Los Angeles is our major area of people watching us, in outlying cities outside of Los Angeles, like Cerritos, West Covina. And if you live there, just go ahead and put it in the chat, type it in where you guys are at. So if you're any businesses from any of those cities and provinces that I just mentioned, or anywhere out there, and go ahead and type in chat in the chat box and let us know where you're watching. And give us your feedback, because at the end of the day, our goal here is to not just do this and hear me talk all day, but just really give us your feedback on what you think of the products and what you think should be where you should find these products and where you want to see them in the U.S. market. All right, enough of me talking, and let's go ahead and bring out the first founder as well as the CEO of this amazing product. Let me go ahead. I'm sure she's a little bit nervous. She told me before we got on, and I told her, let's just have a conversation. You're just going to talk about your products. No big deal. So without further delay, let me go ahead and introduce the founder and the CEO, the big cheese, the big kahuna, or whatever you want to call her, of Tribal Miracle Oil. That's the name of the brand. I want to go ahead and have her tell you how amazing her product is, and you won't be disappointed because she's very energetic and vibrant. Maybe she takes a lot of what she makes, obviously. Please welcome from Tribal Miracle Oil, Veronica Maputi. Hey, Veronica. Oops. Veronica, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you very clear.
Fantastic. Doesn't she look great, everybody? I mean, like I said, she probably takes all of what she makes and she consumes it all day. And I'm excited for you to tell us all about your product, your company, and give us some perspective on what your expectation is for the U.S. market. So I'm going to give you the camera, so to speak. I'll give you the solo. So go ahead and start talking about you, and then what your company's about, and then I'll get right back on. Okay.
Okay. My name is Veronica Maputi, and I am the CEO of Tribal Miracle Oil. And our product is made of 100% pure HIMAG virgin coconut oil base. So it's all herbal products. It's all botanical products, complementary ingredient. It's all extracted. Our product, in fact, is that I have all my herbal, and I have just extracted all the juices of the herbal products, and that is And the result of it is this one. This is the tribal miracle oil, pure HIMAG, that you can drink, intake, and it will stabilize and help cleansing. So this is in fact my first product that I invented. This is from our indigenous people here in Negros Oriental. And our indigenous people, they don't have any means of coming down to the city, look for hospitals, for the doctors, aside from they don't know how to write and read. The mountain here in our island, it's not easy to go down. So they only use this oil. And when I find it the first time, because I went there in the mountain, actually it's just to help them. But then I said I was accidentally fall down, and I was a diabetic before. So I was very scared that when I had some, how do you call this, sugat, kasi pag diabetic ka, it doesn't cure. So when I fall down, I did have a lot of cuts and everything. They just put this, and then the next day it was cured. So I said, this is really very interesting product. So when I came down, so I started to make some studies. So this is the first time that I do. But after I followed the needs of the client, so I invented also the aromatic hot scented. This is for massage. So when you are good inside, you have to be very good also outside. After the massage, you will really feel very relaxed. Then I continue the product because some of the people who are using my pure HIMAG and the massage, after a few months, they go more healthier. And then they also have the problem of their contact. So I invented the lubricating oil that really helps you go even feeling better, trip to heaven. So when I continued, there were people who were also having skin problems. So I invented this tribal miracle oil for psoriasis. It really helps and it really cures because this is only natural. So there is no side effect with it. So I go together. So I also make the soap. So before applying the oil, you can disinfect with the soap. Then I continued doing it. I first, in fact, do the hair grower. Kahit anong upaw ka talaga is tutubo talaga ang buhok. Kahit ilang edad, it really helps. But then, when they are using oil, sometimes it's so greasy. So I also invented the shampoo and with conditioner. So you just wash it the next day, your hair is just fresh. And it also helps to stop dandruffs and falling hair. And because with the pure HIMAG, normally most of the people who are losing hair is because of the imbalance of the hormones. And because if you drink the tribal miracle oil pure HIMAG, it will help balance your hormones, so it stops, so hair goes faster. Then I also have, because here in the Philippines we have a lot of mosquitoes, bites from mosquitoes, red ants. So this one also, when you are bitten, you just put it, the next day it's gone, and the itchiness is also gone. This one, our tribal miracle oil body scrub. I call this body scrub because when you apply it, all your dead skin will also go away. But actually, I made this one. This is not the purpose of the scrubbing of the dried skin. In fact, this will melt your cyst, even a glitter which is very big. You just have to drink the tribal miracle oil pure HIMAG, and then you apply this external. 3 to 4 days, you will feel that how do you call this, the cyst or the any kinds of inflammation goes, it will shrink. I also have this facial oil only for the face. In the evening, you want to just wash it and then put this oil. It helps to take all melasma or some, how do you call this? So kay tawag anang kanang manubo ba diri sa liog. I'm sorry, but I but anyway, this one helps all also skin problem, but mostly only for the face.
No, Veronica, I think for the people, I think what you were trying to say was acne, right?
Acne, I also have the oil for the acne, but this one is
Okay.
yung pang tumutubo ba sir yung tawag nan. You have to burn it. Warts.
I think warts or skin tags.
Yes, warts. This is very good. And this will be sold in LA. This is the body oil. So it is for the face and for the whole body. It really, look at me. I'm 62.
Okay, so now we pretty much discovered a majority of your products because remember I told you let's just have fun telling the people what it is. So now that you told a little bit about you, the products, and I think you said why you invented all of this because I know you told me stories of like when you were a little girl, you were watching I think your grandpa, you learned a lot of these things, and I think that's great. See, the theme of the show today is only in the Philippines. For those who may have just tuned in or don't know what HIMAG is, I had to really research it. When I was a little boy, I understood that, and what it was, to me, it was always associated with some sort of an oil or a massage. Okay, so to me, HIMAG, for those people who may not have heard of it, I looked it up. I think the baseline ingredient is virgin coconut oil, as well as plant extracts with various types of plant extracts. So all of this thing that Veronica just mentioned, they're all natural. There's no chemicals in it, as far as what Veronica has told me, as far as what I've experienced and what I've read in the products that she sent me here in Emporium. So to me, what I want to know now is that if anybody in the Philippines has what do you call it, use this, please go ahead and chat, put some message in the chat box. But now I want to ask you, with me, when I tried the product, like I said, I was concerned, right? What I don't want our audience to know is that this is nothing like this is actually highly regarded by some of the people, by the pharmaceutical companies in the Philippines. Tell them about who carries it and what they think about that. So because when you see a product like this, a lot of people can be very skeptical of what it can do. But again, you just didn't come out and did this just yesterday or last week. A lot of people in the Philippines already know about your product. So tell them about where it's being sold right now, Veronica.
In fact, our product is sold now at the Rose Pharmacy. Rose Pharmacy, our local drugstores here in Dumaguete City and Negros Oriental. I have it here in our spa. And soon we are accepted at the Mercury Drugstore in the whole Philippines. And I also have my own shops in Makati, Cebu, and in Bacolod.
Okay. You see, that's what I'm trying to say. Many times here, even in the U.S., when you introduce a product similar to Veronica, a lot of people might be skeptical of what the product can do, right? And I don't blame them. But at the end of the day, this has already been proven to a lot of people in the Philippines, and that's why it's trying to reach out here. A lot of the Filipino Americans are familiar with HIMAG. I'm sure in their heritage they know what that is. But to those non-Filipinos that we're trying to get at in promoting this product, they're probably going to know it more as like a sort of a massage oil. That's the flagship product of Veronica, okay? And it's been proven with VCOs that because of the high lauric content, it does have this sort of what do you call it, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant that potentially can cure okay, I didn't say that it potentially can cure some of the things that I liked was bed sores, asthma, and then arthritis in terms of managing it, because it has an anti-viral and
Bacterial.
bacterial properties. So that's the reason why I'm excited about this product to have it here in the Emporium. So if anybody out there watching me now and they're in the Southern California area and you want to try this product, you need to visit Emporium and experience this yourself. Not only the lotion, because you need to know the consistency and how it's going to apply to you, because there's a lot of products out there similar to this in terms of what it wants to do or what it's supposed to do. But you have to try this in terms of the plant extracts, the various types. Because that's what makes it unique with what Veronica put in there in the combination of it, right, Veronica?
Yes, and it's very simple to apply. You just have to apply it on your face, massage it slowly, little circle going up from under your eye, and then going up, and your forehead. It's going to be like this, and then you just before going to sleep, you can just have to do the massage. While you are trying to sleep. You can just continue penetrating the oil, and then when you wake up, you sleep when you're 60, but you wake up at 20.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
I know we're taking liberties because what you're saying, people have to realize that, yes, this is your experience. You've seen it in people. And people in the audience who are chiming in right now have said that they've used it and they like it. So, but at the same time, I really believe that if you really want to see how amazing it is, and this is only in the Philippines, okay? Only in the Philippines. That's why the theme of it is just only in the Philippines. You have to come into the Emporium and check it out. Try it. Make an appointment so we can go ahead. I'm not giving you a massage, though.
But I can come over in LA and do
the But you got to apply it yourself. Maybe bring your own masseuse or something and try it here at the end of the day.
The oil massage, you doesn't have to do the massage. You just have to put a little bit on your palm and then just go and massage a little bit on your neckline, wherever is the pain. You just apply into it, and that's it.
Well, look at April Gay. She says, by the way, my husband had an accident and sustained a lot of wound and bruises. My friend introduced me to this product to him, and I was amazed on how it helped with wound healing. Thank you so much, Tribal Miracle Oil. So,
wow, hey, thank you.
Wow, that's a good one, right? That's what I mean. No matter how many things I show on the screen, it's one of those things where you won't think about it until something happened to you and really see the benefits of the product. So that's the reason, again, right?
And that's actually this product that really encouraged me to develop the product, because when I was developing the product, my factory was in the mountain, and then you have to help these politicians. So when they were doing the election, and I was not yet doing it into the market, I was just manufacturing and helping other people. And then our barrio captain in Mabinay, when he won the election, he was ambushed and he was shot 7 times in the back.
7 times? Oh my gosh. Okay.
He was able to have 2 bottles with him, the pure HIMAG. He drank it. He was still awake. He was awake and he was alive at 7 o'clock when they find him in the bushes. They bring him to the hospital. They take the bullets in. And even the doctor said, normally, sir, you are dead already at this kind of shots. He was alive. They was taking the bullets. He went back in the afternoon to their village. And after 2 days, when I heard this one, I was like, this is really, what can I call? That's why I called it miracle, because it's only miracle can happen. So,
well, obviously you brand it as that because I'm amazed as you in what the product is doing. But like I said, the people that are watching, they're looking at it, and you have to try it, because at the end, these are the things that Veronica has experienced with the product. There's another individual. I'm going to end up covering your face, Veronica, because I want to show the message from Jeff from Yum. I used Tribal Miracle Oil a few months back when I was involved in a motor vehicular accident. The pain was so excruciating to endure. But my friend told me about this product, and I was doubtful at first because I never thought oil can help with wound healing, but I still gave it a go. The product indeed was amazing. This wound healing was faster and also helped with holistic healing. Thank you, Miracle Oil. I love it. That's in the show that in the time that we've been doing the show, so many people already they don't say that. They don't, I know Jeffrey, I know April. They don't normally volunteer their own personal stuff, but they've been doing that, and I guess they have tried your product, and it's amazing. But like I said, for just as a disclaimer, okay, the reality with everything that we promote with Emporium is that you have to try it yourself. I don't mean to sound anything to Veronica, but we don't want to, these are not things that we're telling you that it does this and that. Everybody will have a different, so this is like a disclaimer, everybody will have a different effect to it. But I suggest that if you want to experience what Veronica is talking about, you need to come to Emporium. So this way you can.
Me. Look at me.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to ask her age, but at the end I won't, but if she told you her age, you would be amazed how amazing she looks. So I have to admit that. I haven't met Veronica in person, but like I said, she's very vibrant. I know she had her own story before she had this thing going. I know that you had your own personal problems, health reasons, and now all of a sudden you are amazing. By the way, I'm going to show. Do you mind if I show another camera of your where you're at? Okay, that's another camera angle of where she's at. And I also want to go on record that I said hello to Theory Braun, okay, and also the DTI. You have to mention who they are that's in there already, so we can give them credit for helping us do this live stream. So go ahead and say hello to the audience.
Hello to the whole world, not only to LA, but I had as if you want to try my tribal miracle oil, please go and try at the Emporium office. Our product will be sold there. So thank you very much. And this is
so like I was saying. Yes, the reason why I asked you to come in is because DTI has been amazing at helping Veronica create this awareness in the Philippines, and they're doing a great job. So to me, all I'm trying to do is try to create that extension. Emporium is trying to create that extension here. So I just wanted to say hello to all the people that are helping us. Also, Theory, you should say hello to Theory, because he's the one who helped us with the StreamYard, Veronica. If it wasn't for him, we'd be trying to do this in Zoom. Okay, so without his help,
I think he's doing his extra job somewhere.
Oh, okay. He's got a side hustle, huh? Okay.
Yeah, he's also an extra job, so I think.
So here's what I would like to say to the audience right now. Again, I sound like this very repetitive person, right? My philosophy is that if you're curious about Philippine-made products, and this is one of those type of products that only in the Philippines, only because, like I said, there are certain products that are made, whether the style or the creativity, and as well as the ingredients that can only be found in the Philippines. And that's why we're sort of missing the boat, or rather, all we need to do as like what the Philippines has to do in the manufacturers is just really continue to create and focus on quality and take baby steps in getting the products here. And that's what we're doing with Tribal Miracle Oil.
Baby.
Yeah, take baby steps. You know what I want to call? I want to create a lot of micro exporters. That's my new word. I want to create micro exporters who will just take a chance and trying to bring products to the Emporium so that they can do exactly what you're doing now, Veronica, and they can tell all their friends in the U.S., friends and family, to visit Emporium so that they can see products like this. That's what I want to create. I want to create micro exporters.
And one thing is very good with the Tribal Miracle Oil is that our materials they are growing just in the wild.
Yeah,
and they grow with any fertilizer. No, it's just growing in the wild. You just have to know what is this. So that's how I do it.
You know what's exciting about your product? If you're thinking about the Southern California area, Southern California is the most mindful of health and wellness. Okay, health and wellness. Yeah, health and wellness. They're very mindful of that. That's why, to me, I think what we just need to do is continue to help them discover the product and see it for themselves. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of massage oil in the market right now. There's no reason why a product like yours shouldn't also be there in places like Sprouts, Whole Foods. Those are food places, but those are the same people that will buy a product like this because they want to try something that will help them with their health and wellness. Especially now, I've always tell everybody that there's COVID still around. So you always have to take care of yourself some way, somehow. And this is one of those type of products that can do that. So before we sign off, Veronica, is there anything that you want to say to our audience as far as, again, where they can buy it, how much it is, and all of that? Is there something that you want to leave the audience with?
Yeah, and then you don't have to be afraid for the clients who doesn't have tried our product, because it is registered from the Philippine Food and Drug Administration as a food supplement with no approved therapeutic claims, and it's FDA and CPR approved. So the prices of my product is from 1 liter, that's 4,400 pesos. And the half liter is 2,200 in pesos. Then this 100 and 250 ml, that's 1,160 ml is 280. And then our aromatic hot scented, which is this one, this is the 300 ml, this is 900 pesos.
Okay.
And then
Now,
the rest of our all products are all ranging 450 pesos, all from the skin ones.
I just want them to go ahead. Okay, we'll end with that because we're that's why I hate our shows, because technically we can go for hours on this thing. Just look her up in Google her. It's under Tribal Miracle Oil Supply, and look, all the prices are there. If you're in the Philippines, try this product. But if you're in the U.S. and all of your customers, the one thing that I want to say is that if you have customers in the Philippines now are using this, tell them to tell their family that lives in Southern California to go here in the Emporium and utilize the product, test it out. Okay. So with that being said, Veronica, I'm going to say goodbye to you at this point. But again, thank you so much for appearing.
Thank you.
Invite you again. Huh?
Thank you.
Oh, Veronica, like I told you, you didn't disappoint. You showed your vivaciousness, your enthusiasm for the product. Thank you so much, Veronica. Bye, Veronica.
Bye-bye. Have a nice.
All right, everybody. She is a character. She probably didn't even show her real self there because she is funny. When we were doing a lot of the interviews, I found her to be more outgoing than that, but obviously she's watching what her to say also. Thank you very much, Veronica. Thank you so much, DTI Theory, for fixing what we needed to fix when we were trying to get her going. Anyway, I want to say thank you for Teresa. Teresa, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Jeffrey, for sharing. April, thank you. Eva, I didn't get to say hello to you. Eva, Jumal Villa Hermosa, and then Arnel Edig. Arnel, thank you. Salamat sa inyong lahat na nanonood kayo. Kung pwede nyo i-share lang yung link para makatulong sa mga MSMEs sa Pilipinas, kahit na paano nakatulong kami dito sa Emporium. Kasi siyempre naman, kahit na paano, kailangan talagang i-expose yung produkto sa mga Filipino-Americans or also non-Filipino-Americans, kahit na maliit lang, baby steps. So kailangan yung sabihin sa mga kaibigan nyo, mga kamag-anak nyo sa America, especially sa Southern California, na bisitahin ng Emporium. Para kung broken record, para bang yung old school na sabi, broken record na repetition. Pero totoo yun eh. You need to have people experience the product. So if you've done that, please share it. Okay? So with that being said, let me go on to my next guest. She is integral in bringing Philippine products to the U.S. as far as logistics is concerned. Emporium has partnered up with her to help and guide Philippine MSMEs to ship sample products to the U.S. Through Emporium. And I'm happy to always have her on the show. She'll give us some status on what's happening with her company, the rates, the time. So we'll give her about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to tell her all that. So please welcome a good friend. She's become a good friend, especially she's my tuyo supplier. That's an inside joke. Go ahead and let me introduce from RAF International Forwarding, Nancy Marquez. Let's see if I can get her on here.
Well, good
Nancy!
morning. Good morning, Ferdy.
What?
How are you?
I don't know. I think it's the coffee that I'm having, but I'm excited to just have you here. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's Veronica's miracle oil. I don't know. I'm just like jazzed up today.
Exciting. I met Veronica, like about 3 weeks ago. So I had a chance to meet up with her face to face and experience her products as well. I had a chance to actually drink. I forget exactly what that product was, but it did some good. It's like a cleansing formula. And then my mother is 85 years old, so I tried the HIMAG oil on her the massage, and it gave her some relief. So good job on that Tribal Miracle Oil.
No, let's keep on supporting her because, like I said, it's one of those products that people got to try. So tell us a little bit of what's happening in your world. We need to empower some of these exporters in the Philippines to do baby steps. Exactly. I'm going to start calling what we do as baby steps.
Exactly, baby steps. That is still shipping. Transit time to the U.S. for the sample products is 5 to 7 business days. We're still doing the expedited service, and that has been. We found that to be the more cost-effective and more affordable for our shippers. We found that the challenges these days for the exporters, I'm going to say it'll still be the rates. However, there are some requirements. For instance, if you're sending like liquid products to the U.S., you're going to have an MSDS or SDS there's a certain format for that. So we've encountered some shippers who would want to send some products, but the SDS is not in the proper format. So that could be a challenge for them. However, for someone like Veronica, when we guided her when we advised her that her SDS needed to be revised so it's in the format of the airline requirements and stuff, she was able to do it. So that's how we guide them and assist them into getting their products, even for the MSDS. But the rates would still be a challenge these days. But we can, if you want to really send your products, we can lower the quantity, right? Yep. So that's something that you can work with. How to get a rate quote? You can email us at mnlsales@raf.ph. We have a Facebook page that you can also send an inquiry to. Mention Emporium so we know that what kind of rates we're going to give you. And the sample product that was last sent to Emporium, I think I want to say it was the Tribal Miracle Oil. I think it's a coffee. I think it's a coffee bean.
Yeah. We what's happening with that? The last one that we did was it's for a Barako coffee, and it was sent to us because we were putting it together for the Consul General and the DTI event, coffee tasting event. So now we're in this mode of promoting Barako coffee to the non-Filipino businesses. So thank you for that. Again, it went smoothly. Even Veronica's came in smoothly. But like I said, for everybody who's watching this and you're an exporter, all you have to do is remember RAF and Nancy Marquez, or just you reach out to me. So what she's going to do for you is kind of take you baby steps, tell you how to send it cost effectively. So if you have even an inkling of wanting to bring the product here and you want to know what's the best product or price that she can give you, just ask her for a quote. That's what she's there for, because these are the little things that empowers you to move further.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm always, I always want you to be, that's what you just did. Give everybody some tips. Anything else that you want to give them for until you appear again on our next live demo?
If you believe in your product, really believe in your product, come talk to me. Come talk to us. Reach out to Ferdy or reach out to Aria and look for me. And
you're amazing, because Nancy has done a lot in terms of empowering a lot of the MSMEs. So she's referred 2 or 3 people to want to send here, and I'm in the middle of talking to all of them, because sometimes you just need someone like Nancy to really kind of guide you
and connect you to the proper people in the States, and somebody like Ferdy.
Yeah. Well, we try. You do a lot of the initial getting. It's like the rocket ship. Like the inertia of getting out of Earth's gravity, right? It's like that. You're that. You're that. You got to push everybody out, and it's hard, right? Para bang ganon yung sa rocket ship, yung space shuttle. Pag lumabas ka na, para bang madali lang yung job namin. I mean, you still have to navigate, blah blah blah. Pero if you can't get the product here, in the most cost-effective way, mahirap.
So I think there are 3 more in the pipeline that we're waiting for their paperwork and for their quantities to be in place to send it to you. So
perfect.
Look for that. Yep.
All right. So I'm going to say goodbye at this point. Thank you so much, because I know you got a busy Friday. Usually Fridays are usually busy, at least in most places. So I'll let you go, and thank you again for appearing on the show.
Thank you for having me, Ferdy. Have a good day, everyone.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, the pace of the show is just moving right along. There's so many people who are responding, and I need to show it on the screen. But before we do all of that, I want to go into our live demo, our next presenter. Again, only in the Philippines. I'm excited to introduce this product, this company, to Emporium, because again, it's one of those products that are unique to the Philippines, and it's one of those products, whether you make this type of product with it or that type of product with it, it actually can brand the Philippines as one of those, as the country that produces these types of amazing ingredient. So now that ingredient I'm talking about is batuan, and I'll let my second presenter and guest describe all of that. The name of their company is MFK Agri Products, and their brand is called Mumshie, and they're a food manufacturer, and they make so many amazing products, right? But before I bring them on, and I want to introduce my co-host for this segment. She has been a guest of mine, and in the past, and where I've included in here because she can appreciate this ingredient, because she is a culinary artiste, and she'll tell you all about who she is. She's from a group called Vegan Bayani, and she'll talk a little bit about who she is and why she's actually here with me today. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's cold outside, the weather's bad, but you know what? I'm still enjoying this day as much as I can, and having fun with some of my parents' pasalubongs from the Philippines. They just arrived last week, and they came in with a lot of stuff that I missed from home, and I'm excited about this segment today because it's funny enough, when you told me about this show, my mother actually had brought in some products that we're going to be talking about today. And I just want to let you know, I'm already, enjoying it as far as we're talking. So, I'm on it. I've done my research on it. I'm going to try it out this coming week with some of the recipes that my mom's doing right now. And I'm really excited to talk about this.
Well, this particular brand, I want you to sit there with me and sort of learn more about it. And then if you want to provide feedback on the beauty of what you can use it for, because again, you're basically, in my book, you're a culinary artiste.
Thank you.
and then you have this movement called Vegan Bayani, where you're teaching people about vegan lifestyle and with a little twist when it comes to Filipino ingredients. So
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next guest. Just
Sure.
sit tight, and then let's just hear their presentation together.
Right,
Okay.
I'm excited. Let's go.
All right. Okay, so now let me go ahead and again, they are from MFK Agri Products and Technology. The brand name is called Mumshie, and we're about to learn something about a Philippine fruit that many of you have never heard of. So if you're a Philippine restaurateur and you're looking for an amazing souring agent without being acidic, this is the product, and hopefully you can share this with anyone that you might think might find it useful. So here we go. Let's go ahead and introduce GINA and Francis Salviejo of MFK Agri Products and Technology, and the brand name again is Mumshie. Hi, Gina and Francis. How are you? Can you guys unmute yourself? You guys are currently muted.
All right, there you are.
There you are. Okay. Since we took up a little bit of time, I invited my good friend Marie Lamas, who is a culinary artiste, and she is into knowing about different types of Philippine ingredients. So she's going to listen to us about your product. But like I said to you earlier, I'm going to give you the camera, talk about your company as well as your product, and then we can do a live demo of it because I know you set up different types of cameras already, and I love it. All right. So here we go. Go ahead and you guys can start. Francis and Gina.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Gina Giselle Viejo. I'm the owner of MFK Agri Products and Technology. We are commonly known with our brand name Mumshie, and we started this family business back in 2018 when my husband started planting the oyster mushroom. The oyster mushroom, the supply is not very low.
So our basically the demand is very low at that time, and then we have oversupply of mushroom. So that's why she came up with the idea of creating a value product out of it. So by experimentation, research and development, so she was able to develop mushroom products out of fresh mushroom. That is, so she come out with the original flavor, mushroom, spicy flavor, barbecue flavor, and then all these flavors are natural, using natural ingredients, including the garlic powder are all natural ingredients. So that's how she started the business and came up with the brand name, Mumshie. So with that, with Mumshie,
Aside from mushroom chips, we also ventured in batuan processing.
So Batuan processing, basically, when we were introduced by Department of Agriculture into creating a value addition for Batuan fruit, so we went for this training, and we were able to come out with different value addition product out of Batuan fruit. That's Batuan powder, Batuan flakes, Batuan pickle, Batuan jam, Batuan jelly. So, and then sinigang mix. So far in the whole Philippines, I would say we are proud to say that we are the only company producing a variety of products out of Batuan. There are companies that are producing powder, pickle, puree, but they don't have as much variety as what we have.
Then our batuan, here's the sample. We prepared the sample for our product. This one is our batuan jam. This one is our batuan jam. And this one is the sample of this one, the batuan jam. The jam is not only for the spread, but we can use also this one for cooking and then for baking also. And then we also have the jelly. This one we also have the jelly. The jelly not only for spread, can also used for cooking like sweet and sour fish or meat. This one, instead of using the vinegar or the sugar, we can use this one. Also, we have also the pickle, the batuan pickle, and then this one. We fermented that, and this one is ready to eat. And then this one is used for appetizer and cocktail. Can use also. We call this local olive. We call it here local olive. And then this one can use also for cooking, like uh, chicken adobo, pork adobo, or paksyon na isda. This one, we can use this also. And then we have also the puree. We have the batuan puree. This one can use also for cooking, like sinigang, TBL, or anything that you need asim. We also have the powder. We have also the powder, the batuan powder. We have 2 pack, the 50 grams, 100 grams are available. This one also used for cooking. And then we have also the dried batuan, dried herbs. This one with seeds. We dehydrate it and then pack. And then we have also the batuan flakes. This one is puree and then dried it and pack also in a vacuum pack. And then we have also the and then we have also this one is the sample of the batuan flakes like this. And we also use for cooking. All of our batuan product is made from pure, fresh fruits. This one is the fruits, the batuan fruits, and all our products are no preservative, no additives, and no MSG.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
I love the products, and I'm going to go ahead and I love the products, and I'm going to go ahead and include my friend Marie Lamas in the conversation. Okay. Hopefully she's in.
I'm
There you
here.
go. Hi, Marie. Okay.
Hi.
So guys, please, Gina and Francis, this is my friend Marie Lamas.
Hi,
The reason
Gina.
why I brought her in is because she's a great culinary artist. Okay, and she is a vegan. What she's doing along with my friend Jay Plaza. Marie, I better say that before he gets mad at me, right? Jay. Just want to make sure. Anyway, so what it is that they have a platform called Vegan Bayani. So I invited her on the show because I wanted her to discover this, because she can actually incorporate this in what they're trying to do and introduce Batuan, which not a lot of people know what
Yeah.
Batuan is.
Yes, and you know what? She actually has shown me the various types that you could use batuan, and I'm really excited to experiment with this because I've heard so much about this particular fruit, and I want to applaud you guys actually introducing us to the world, because I think our country has diverse amount of fruits and vegetables out there that nobody knows what to do with it, and here you are showing the different ways that we could use the batuan fruit. So like right now I'm actually having it as a juice. So my mother has brought some from the Philippines, and I'm enjoying it really well, and it kind of reminds me of a sweeter version of kamyas, if I should put it in a way. It's really delightful, and it's really the sourness comes in, but it's really delightful. It's not overpowering like kamyas. When you bite into kamyas, the sour is just really overwhelming. But with batuan, I think it's subtle. I think this would go well if you make sinigang with fish or seafood.
Right.
And like if you would, like, again, I didn't know you could actually use this for dessert too, and you turned it into jelly. And I'm more of a pastry chef, so I'm willing to kind of see how far I can use batuan into dessert. So I'm really excited to see this on your as one of your products.
Okay, so we sort of lost them. I don't know where she went.
Oh no!
I hope they come back. There's one screen that she's in, but I think they either left or not leave, but she still has that one camera there. So hopefully they come back in.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I love how they presented their products. It's like the vast options that you could use this product, and I'm excited to actually have this come over here in the US.
Okay, there they are. There they are again. Sorry, we lost you there for a second, Gina and Francis.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt that. Actually, the batuan jam and jelly are used here for, if you are familiar with the well-known piaya in Negros.
Yes.
So somehow we incorporate that jam into a
Ooh.
piaya instead of just mascobado. So there's a certain sourness out of this piaya. And at the same time, the jam tart and all these things. And also, basically, one of our major customer here is Chef Margarita Forest.
Wow.
So she's actually using a lot of our jam and our pickle, batuan. And there was one time during the time of Secretary Puyat Tourism, so she invited some U.S. chef like Chef Constantino from New Jersey. So he really liked the taste and the texture of batuan. So that's why he was wondering what is this kind of ingredients that is so unique in Negros. So then he found out it's a batuan. So there's a lot of good things about people trying the first time they try this batuan. So because it's not sampalok, it's not santol, it's not it's somewhere in between. So sometimes I think that's one thing, secret recipe of Chef Margarita, that people are wondering what kind of sourness is that she put on her dishes. So which the secret ingredient is batuan actually.
Like I love sour things, but sometimes some sour ingredients out there are too overwhelming. But with the batuan, it's not. It's really enjoyable. It's really delightful on your palate when you put it in. So I could see why it's very diverse in ways you can cook this particular product. And I really applaud you for showing this to us, because I believe that if this comes over here and it becomes mainstream, it would do really well for everyone who's producing this particular fruit in the Philippines, and you're showing the world how it can be used. So I'm loving it as we speak right now. I'm drinking it as a juice, and it's really delightful. I like the taste of it. It's not overpowering, and I could have this the whole day. So we're really looking forward to seeing all your things come here to the stateside, so that Filipinos like us can actually use it in our everyday dishes.
Right.
Francis, Francis and Gina, thank you for that. I appreciate that comment, Marie, because at the end, that's coming from somebody who, in my book, knows what she's talking about when it comes to cooking. To me, we talked about this before. I know some of your immediate goal is to bring at least the batuan powder here, because it's more versatile and it's easier to export. Remember, I was telling you about baby steps of bringing your product, di ba? So sabi ko sa inyo, magsimula tayo ng batuan powder, because at the end of the day, pwede nyo gawing the drinks, you can put it into ingredients as opposed to yung ibang produkto nyo, kasi I know you're still trying to work on certain compliance things with that. So yun ang gusto kong malaman. Talk about this more. How much would you sell this? How much are you selling this now in the Philippines, and how much what do you think about, in the future having this product here? Who would you want people to try this with? I mean, what type of companies?
Okay, the price currently sold here in the Philippines as far as standard retail price is how much?
275 for 100 grams and 138 for 50 grams.
Yeah, that's the retail price. So of course, there's a lot of outlet that we are putting this product. We give it to them on a wholesale price. So
The wholesale price is for 100 grams is 220 and for 50 grams is 110.
Okay, so that's about what, $3 to $4, currency $50. I mean, 50 pesos to $1 or something. Diba?
Right.
Somewhere along that line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, obviously that's wholesale in the Philippines. It's going to be a little bit more obviously with all the shipping and all of that. That's the reason why my recommendation for Philippine manufacturers, the message is that yes, do baby steps like what we're doing here, but in the end, something like this, it's easier to ship the product in bulk, especially if it's just one ingredient. So there's not really a big issue with FDA when you're doing it in
Yeah.
bulk, like
Right.
Yeah.
So the ideal customer would be restaurants. Kaya sabihin mo yung mga restaurants dito, they sort of consolidate all of their order. Pwede natin ipadala dito. So you guys need to work on bigyan nyo sa amin ng presyo for like a big order, like siguro whatever the minimum order, and then we can consolidate it and then we can sell it that way. Because yun na ginagawa namin sa Cafe Barako. That's what we're doing with Barako Coffee too. We're trying to engage a lot of the coffee shop owner to pull their orders, and that's what we want to do with a lot of Filipino chefs, Phil-Am chefs, or other chefs too. It doesn't matter. My point is that they want to try this. This is easier to bring in.
Right.
Right.
So basically, we are also, usually for institutional buyers, depending on the requirements, so we can pack it into half kilo, 1 kilo packing. So because of the quantity they use on a daily basis. So and then also to add on to the statement by Marie is that actually the batuan powder, the batuan fruit itself, has a specific health benefits because it has its pectin component, so which is very good for those who are trying to lose weight, to reduce their cholesterol level. So that's why that's good as an alternative tea. Yeah.
Yes, I heard about that. The anti-obesity effect of this fruit is actually amazing. And also for those who have cholesterol problems, it's a good way to bring down your cholesterol. It's really good. And, people who are diabetic, if you have problems with your blood sugar, this does not spike it up at all. So it's really good for everyone that's having a lot of health issues. So it's kind of one of those wonder fruits that we say, those power foods.
Yeah.
You can include this as a power food. A lot of the health fanatics here in the U.S. will go crazy over this. Believe me, this could go viral.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I'm sorry, but you already got me when you said sinigang. I'm done. You said sinigang. I'm done already. So I don't need to talk about other stuff. I'm just kidding. But that's what I'm saying to you. Both of you, from a perspective of Emporium, as a businessman, right? I mean, I love the discussion about the taste and all of that, because that's exactly what we're trying to sell here, so to speak, But to me, we just need to figure out how to get people to taste this thing, just like what Marie did. Only when you taste it, experience it. That's why if anybody is interested out there, you're watching this and you want to taste batuan, I've got it here. They sent this to me to have people experience it, because again, just like what I said with Veronica, with our first guest, they have to experience the product. You can only talk so much about it on social media, but you need somewhere that you can taste it. Okay, and then Marie will cook sinigang for us.
I'll see what more I can do. We'll go all out with this. Let's explore this group. Interesting. I'm very
yes. So, Susan, Gina, meron kayong this will be our last message. I'll give you the last say. So tell us what's your parting comment about your product and all of that, please.
So, okay, basically, batuan fruit or Garcinia binukaw is endemic in Negros, and it's
Can't
quite
see.
popular here for Kansi, KBL, or this is equivalent to the bulalo of Batangas or whatever in Tagalog terms. So and most of these fruits are from the wild. So you cannot we don't norm even the researcher in they have difficulty or they are unsuccessful in propagating this in a way in a conventional way. So normally it grows in the wild, it propagates in the wild, and we just graft them to make sure they can produce enough fruit. So that's why when we introduce these but one products, creating but one value addition out of this fruit, so it get people excited because now they can bring anywhere in the world but one, okay, not in the fresh form, but in its dry or form, but retaining its nutritional value and its original taste. Okay, so that's why I would like to ask everyone listening or who will watch this discussion.
Oh, oh,
Oh, what happened?
happened. Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with their screen again. So
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at it, and I hopefully she comes back. But
Yeah.
Marie, thank you for those great feedback.
Yeah.
I really like it, and
Enjoying it.
hopefully,
But one
yeah,
powder.
you're enjoying it.
So,
All right. So
I don't know why we keep cutting out. Go
so
ahead, finish your
okay.
thought, Francis.
Right. Again, please try the product. We are doing our best as soon as possible to get all this FDA certification or documentation completed so that we can immediately export it not only in the U.S. but in the rest of the world. Because I know there's a lot of Filipino Ilonggos scattered not only in the U.S. but in other parts of the world. So most of them they come back here, they buy several pieces, not probably, of course, not boxes, maybe 10 pieces or 20 pieces. So they have enough to be able to use when they are outside of the Philippines. So even here locally, we are feeling the pressure for the demand because the local market alone, going out of Bacolod, Negros, going to Manila, they also want to have this but one powder for that they can use on the daily basis. How much more it reach your place, US or other parts of the world. So I feel like okay, we don't know where to get the source of this fresh but one. I hope this will also encourage local farmers to grow more, to
yes.
protect the environment, to protect the forest, because this is from the wild.
Yes.
So most of the time, they cut the trees, they make out a charcoal out of it because they realize there's no value for them. But now we created the value, so it's also message for them that you should help us produce more, protect the trees, protect the fruits, then at least it will create a lot of economic activity, not only for individual farmers, but also for local producers like us. Okay, so that people who wants the batuan in a dry form, they will be able to have it any time of the day. Okay, so that's our objective, is to be able to bring the natural ingredients to the market, to the people, without anything, without any additives, without any preservative. So as much as possible, we want to give it organic products. Okay.
Great.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
With
Thank you for
Francis, don't go. Francis, don't go anywhere. Francis and Gina, your message is loud and clear with me, and that's why in the beginning I called this show only in the Philippines because the batuan fruit is endemic in the Philippines. Majority of it is there, so that is a product that could literally. Instead of just being known coconut, banana, or mangoes in global export, this thing should be up there also. And you're talking to the lady. I'm going to put her on the spot. You're talking to the lady right there that's going to help me create more awareness for this amazing product of yours. Okay, that's why I brought her on. She may be too busy, but at the end of the day, I'm hoping that after bringing her on, she might be interested in helping us create more awareness for this with the Emporium umbrella.
I would
You can kill me later, Marie.
Okay.
But
But
anyway,
thank you for having me here, and I'm very very glad to have actually met you you guys from Mumshie to actually see Batuan come, come mainstream. Hopefully we'll see more of your products here in the US, and we hope that this will help livelihood wise in your area. So yeah, I mean, more power to the farmers. Yeah, sustainability is everything. So the more we can get farmers to do this, the more we could actually supply this this product all over the world.
Yes.
I've kind of run out of time, but I also want to bring back Veronica. She's been in the studio, and I don't know where she went, but I wanted to go ahead. But I wanted to. There she is, Veronica. Can you hear me? You're muted. Unmute. There you go. So this is the part where I just say goodbye to everybody, and I want to thank all of you for being on the show. When we talk about each of your products, all of your products contribute to the bigger picture of what Philippines can be about, and that's what I'm trying to bring across to the people watching us, because the Philippines need to be known as this amazing place that can supply different types of ingredients. At the end of the day, ang problema lang is how do we organize it so that not only is it of quality when it gets to different places, how do you make it cost effective, how do you consistently let people know. And I'm hoping that with all of this combined with what we're all doing, that we can make something happen for products like Mumshie, products like Tribal Miracle Oil, which are aching to be exported or just asking to be exported, because as much as I love the Philippines, some of these products, we all can take it for granted, and we need to share that with other countries so that they can appreciate it, because they don't have amazing products like this. So with that being said, thank you again for everyone for being here and for being live at the Emporium. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Veronica, for being here. And I just want to say thank you for everybody who's responded to Jeffram, Teresa, Mary Lou, Eva, Al, and April. A lot of you guys, thank you so much. And then if you guys want to get a hold of these products, try going to Emporium. And last but not least, next week I will be interviewing the maker and the franchise owner of this company called Orispa, another amazing products from the Philippines. So watch out for that also. So with that being said, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So everybody just wave. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, Marie. Thanks for the love.
Right, Tribal Miracle
Nice to
Oil.
meet you all.
Bye, guys.